Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon, viewers and subscribers. Now, several communities that have been under the attack, consistent attacks from these terrorists, have discovered that since these people feel that they are crazy, they are mad, we'll start to show them madness and we'll start to match them fire for fire and iron for iron. A group of terrorists invaded a community in Katsina State. They abducted a lot of people in their normal style. They went with these people to the bush and then placed a call to the community members demanding heavy ransoms. And the vigilante and other members of the community sat down and said, "We know these people that attacked us. Their families are here. Their mothers, their fathers, their siblings, their uncles, their aunties are here. So since they have carried our people and they are demanding ransom, let's also go and kidnap their own people too. They are living in different villages that we know where they are." So the vigilante, in agreement with the community members, went and captured the families of the terrorists. So when these terrorists started demanding for ransom, they said, "Look, we have your people too. You release these people from the bush, and then we'll release your family members. If you eliminate them, who will eliminate your family members?" Just watch this video and see how the case ended, and then after this video, we'll come back and continue.
3 days back, bandits attack a village in Sabomblini, Babamnu village in Katsina State. What they did is they kidnapped some villages, took them to the bush. The same way they did in Kwara State. They attack a church and they pick some church members demanding for 100 million each. That amounted to 3.8 billion naira. For how many people? 38 people, maybe 32 people. So the same this bandit that is no longer seen on end to Nigeria, they went to this village, Babanu village in Sabombilini local government in Katsina State. They decided to kidnap some villagers, then they took him to the bush. So the villagers and some vigilante, they sit together. They say, "No, we know those people, we know those bad people. There is no way, no how we go allow this thing to go like this. This is what we are going to do. Let us go to the people, the family of those people, and also kidnap them." They went there, they also picked their brothers and their parents to the bush. So when bandits call for negotiation, they say, "Oh God, no worry. He don't buy those one for there. We go buy this one this side. Or else, you return our people back, we return your parents and your brothers back to you." You know what happened? Trade by barter occur without any problem. So after 2 or 3 days, those villagers were not willing to release those family members. So bandits, they first of all release those people that they kidnapped first time, giving them 30,000 naira as transport fare to come back to their villages before the villages release their family members back to them. You see, as this equation don't balance, if you know somebody that is your problem, you know the solution to give that person. Now, bandits don't do business, the business not even can work. Now they even can spend money out on top. After kidnapping somebody, demanding for ransom for so days, you discover that your parent and your brothers are still with that person you kidnapped his brother too. So you end up returning the adopted person, giving him 30,000 naira transport.
You watched the video, right? Now you see that when the Nigerian government want to cover up their failure, they keep saying, "Oh, these people are not from Nigeria. These people are from abroad. They come from different countries." Yes, it is possible that these people come from different countries. And I believe that some of them are not citizens of this country. But in many places where you have this crisis going on, the perpetrators are members of these communities they attack. So you can see the madness in these people. You belong to a particular community, and then you come back to that community when you are already known in that community to attack the community and abduct other people. While you have your relatives there, you have your parents there, you have people that you hold dear in that community. It is only a madman that when he started having that symptoms of madness, the first place he's going to destroy will be his home. So if you belong to a particular community, if you want to invade if you want to invade communities, you avoid the community that you come from, because these people will recognize you. But to show that these people are completely insane, they came back to attack the communities they belong to and abducted people. So the community members sat down and said, okay, well, we know this one, this is his house, this is his father, these are his siblings. So let's go back to them and also abduct them and demand ransoms from them. So if you eliminate the people that you've captured from the community, we will eliminate your parents and your relatives. That was what the vigilante and the members of that community did. And you listen to the video. After everything, the bandits became afraid. They freed the people they abducted from that community, even gave them transport money. So this thing has been happening for a very long time. But people feel that we cannot be acting like animals like these bandits. So we cannot attack their parents or their relatives, even though we know who their relatives are. But it has gotten to that stage, it has gotten to a level that Nigerian communities are supposed to start matching these bandits, madness for madness, fire for fire. If you belong to a particular community and you still come back with your insanity to attack that community, let the villagers and the community members attack your people too. So when these people did that, they came back. They freed the people they abducted and gave them transport money, and their people were released. It is only in Nigeria here that these things happen. A bandit leader in that same Katsina state, somebody who led series of attacks on community members. The parents were in that community. They were not arrested. And then the mother and the younger sister went to Mecca. It was in that Mecca that they were arrested because they are related to that bandit leader in Nigeria. But the Nigerian government never said anything. So it is time for the community members, the vigilantes in those communities, to rise up and do what the government has refused to address. Now, let me bring you the details of what the vigilante in Kwara State, in Isapa, in Ekiti, local government area of Kwara State, what they did to bandits yesterday. And then after this details, we'll come back and wrap up this update. Bandits meet strong resistance in failed fresh Kwara attack. Bandits attempted to abduct villagers in a fresh attack on the Isapa village in Ekiti local government area of Kwara State on Monday, but were successfully repelled by vigilante members on standby. According to reports, there was a fierce exchange of gunfire between robbers and local vigilantes. The community reportedly sent Save Our Souls to the state government, who quickly dispatched soldiers from Eruku to their aid. According to reports, there were no casualties among the vigilantes since the gunshots could not enter, and the bandits were repelled at press time. Isapa is around 5 kilometers from Eruku, where 3 people were eliminated and 38 members of a congregation were kidnapped last Tuesday inside a church. Mr. Abayomi Daramola, the treasurer of the Isapa People's Union, confirmed the attack in an interview on Monday. My people called me in this evening to inform me of the bandits' attack on our community, but thank God they weren't able to abduct anyone. Our local vigilantes were up to the task as they engaged them in gunshots. Save Our Soul was sent to the state government, which immediately directed soldiers in Eruku, which is just a few miles away, to reinforce. They have left the community as we speak, Daramola said. You've heard it right. So this is the time for everybody to start preparing to defend themselves. Because the government have shown, obviously, that they cannot defend us. So every community that is under these attacks from these terrorists, they should start preparing their vigilante Every house should prepare for their own defense, because we cannot keep running and leaving our homes for these people. Now one head they get, now the same head everybody gets. They know they buy madness for market. These people came to attack that community, that Isapa community, that is just a few kilometers away from that Erukun where church members were abducted. And the vigilantes already prepared themselves, waiting for any attack at all. And then these bandits attacked that community. They discovered that the vigilantes had their preparation to a point that their bodies were not penetrated by bullets. They repelled these attacks from these bandits, from these terrorists. And then the government aided a little bit. These bandits had to flee for their lives. So every community in Nigeria should be preparing for their defense, because what is happening in this country right now is abnormal. Communities where everybody thought that, okay, this place is safe, this place is safe. Every day you hear of different communities that at least were experiencing absolute peace, now getting raided by these terrorists. Churches, mosques everywhere. Now these guys have taken their activities, their operations to another level. Nowhere in this country is safe. Even if the government was committed to protecting lives and properties of Nigeria, it's not everywhere that you see the presence of security. And to make the whole case worse is that we have a government that does not even care about the protection of lives and properties of Nigerians. So everybody needs to prepare themselves. If the community in Katsina State had not displayed their madness against these terrorists, now maybe they would have been preparing, gathering money to pay ransom, to free their loved ones, while the families of these bandits remain in their communities enjoying the proceeds of the ransom the villagers paid to them. So it is time for Nigerians to rise to the occasion and combat and match these people madness for madness, fire for fire, iron to iron. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Always remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first person to be notified whenever I have another update. Write your comments in the comment section so I can hear your thoughts and opinions about my videos, and always remember to give me a thumbs up for my videos. Thank you very much. We'll meet very soon.